Welcome, Jebel Ali. I'm on pixlr.com and I'm going to start creating my character strength poster. Okay, so here we are. We're going to scroll down and we're going to use pixlr X. I'm going to click on pixlr X and then we are going to create a new image. So I'm going to click on new. Make sure you're on full HD. Give your image a name. I'm going to call mine character strength. And then I'm going to scroll to the bottom here and click on create. So this is my canvas, my blank canvas. Down here we've got layers and we build our image out of different layers, and on the left hand side we've got all the different tools. So first thing, I'm going to add a few images, okay, that we're going to edit and add effects to. So first I'm going to add a new layer. So I'm going down here to the plus, and then we're going to add an image. Now I've added a few images here, and first image I'm going to add is the determined image I've saved here. So I'm going to click on that and click on open, and you'll see that it goes into the middle. Now I'm going to stretch that using the handles from the corner so it fills near enough all of my background. So I've got a picture of somebody pushing a boulder up a hill. That's going to be my determination image. Now, what I want to do now is I want to add some transparency to it. And the way you do that, you click on here, three dots. So click on the three dots and you'll get this box here, and you've got the transparency setting here. And I'm going to bring that transparency down. As you can see, you get these like checkers. They won't be shown. That's just showing you that it's transparent. So I'm going to make it quite light because it's going to go in the background. So once I'm happy, I can just click away or click on the cross, and there's my background. Okay, next image I'm going to add is going to be a picture of myself. So I'm going to click on the plus sign again and go to image. Now you'll see that I've got an image of myself, and hopefully you'll take one of you. I'm going to click on that and open, and you'll see that it goes on top of your previous image, and it's at the top here of the layers. And then again, using the handles, I'm going to increase the size, and I'm going to put me to the right here. Now, as you can see, you can't see the background now because this is a solid image without any transparency. And I'm going to do similar that I did before. I'm going to go into the three dots and I'm going to add some transparency just like that. Just drag that on it like that. So I've added some transparency. You can see in the background my picture now of the person pushing the boulder. Once I'm happy, just click on the cross. And if you click here or here, you can see your image. Now, what I'm going to do next, again, make sure I'm clicked on the proper layer, click on my image. I'm going to add an effect to myself. So I'm going to go here to effects. Now, there are so many you can add here. You can change the colors and you can make them look completely different. So I'm going to have a look at retro just here, and I'm going down, just play with these. You can experiment. So I'm going to click on there, give it a little bit of a different feel to it. Once you're happy, you can click on apply. So there's my effect. Then I'm going to add another image. So this time I'm going to have an animal that I think suits my temperament. So I'm going to have a determined tiger. So I'm going to click on plus, go to images again, and there's my tiger. So I click on open, and on goes my tiger. Now it's up to you what you do here. I'm going to change the size of my tiger. Now you'll notice that he's right in front of everything because it's the top layer. And what I could do is here change the transparency again, bring that right down. And there you can see my tiger. Now what I might do here, oops, that's an advert I've clicked on. I'll just click away from that. It's going to click on the X. And what I can do here is move the layer down. You can do it two ways. You can either drag like that, or you can click on the arrow to move it down so it just drops down underneath me, because I'm going to be the main picture. There is my tiger in the background. So if I wanted to change maybe the transparency on my image, you must click on the correct layer, and I might just up my transparency a bit, and then you can see me a bit easier. So okay, so there are my three images. You see in the background I've got the boulder being pushed up the hill. I've got myself, and you've got the picture of the tiger. So there are my images. Now I'm going to add some text. The text I'm going to add is going to go on the top layer. So make sure, well, it actually doesn't matter. You can just click on plus and click on text. And here's my text box. And this is where you change the text. So this section here, this is where you type the text. So in here, I'm going to type in determined. And then you can choose your font. So I'm going to get a determined font. You've got lots here, you can scroll down. So I'm going to go down to something like that. That looks like a determined text. You see it's quite small. I can change the size by dragging this circle. So there's my text a little bit big. That's not bad. And then I'm going to change the font color, which is just here. Got a nice black. Maybe, I don't know what should I go for. Let's go for a red. So there's my determined text. Once you're happy, you can just click back on the text. Oops, see, there you go. I'm trying to move my image. I want to move my text. You must be on the right layer. So there's my layer, and then, oops, no, I'm going to move my layer to the top, and that way I can move it. So I'm going to put my text here. And what I want you to do now is find a quote and add that as text on top of here. And I'll show you mine in a second. Right, okay, I found my quote. My quote now, I'm going to put that on another text box. So I'm going to add another text box by clicking plus, and then I'm going to click on text, and I'm just going to make sure I'm at the top, and I'm going to move that text box down here. Now, again, you put your text in here, and my quote is coming up. I'm going to type it in really quick. There you go. There's only one way to succeed in anything, and that is to give everything. So there's my quote. I'm going to give it some text. This is text, a font. So let's go. Let's find something that's quite another determined, maybe a different one this time. Let's go something that's quite easy to read because my text is going to be smaller. So let's go for Asteria. There you go. Hopefully that's easy to read. Oops, make sure you're on the correct layer when you're trying to move. And then I'm going to give it some color like that, and I'm going to change the height of the text box, and also I'm going to change the size of the text so it's easier to read. So you can change the way the text is aligned by dragging the side. Okay, there is my second text box. Okay, just put that one back up there. Okay, and there you go. Maybe that's not easy to read, so I might change that font color. Let's see which one's that. That one stands out. Yellow stands out better. Okay, and there you go. And there is my image. Images, my text for my determined character strength. Okay, and that's how you create your image stroke poster for your character strength. Try it and see how you get on.